God tells Arjuna that this physical frame, the body, is technically called kshetra or field, and the soul residing inside the body, which knows the body, is technically called kshetragya, the knower of the field and the knower of the field. These two distinct entities are variously called by God at different places in the Bhagavad Gita as Prakriti and Purush, Deh and Dehi, body and soul. God has bestowed so much of glory upon jnana or knowledge that leads to liberation forever from all suffering, from the cycle of birth and death. But what that knowledge is, that's a very intriguing question, because various scholars define it variously in different words with different contents. Why to listen to other people when God very succinctly and specifically defines that knowledge in very simple terms, though technical terms? He says, Kshetra kshetragyor jnanam etaj jnanam matang mama. God says that the essence of knowledge that leads to liberation is the understanding of the body and the soul, the two distinct entities. Soul including the Supreme Soul God, and the interrelationship of these three, of the Kshetra and Kshetragya, where Kshetragya, the knower of the field and the knower of the field. Body is the field, Kshetra, and the soul lodged inside it is the knower of the field. The soul lodged inside the body is also a fraction of God. Therefore, knowing the reality of nature, the material universe on the one hand, and the soul and God on the other, is knowledge. Buried inside this knowledge of the reality of body and soul, body and God, are the profound secrets of how our miseries originate, how our reincarnation tendencies originate, and how also the soul can win its liberation forever from the cycle of birth and death, pain and suffering. Therefore, let's now see how God technically defines and elaborates on this great spiritual knowledge in these two chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, 13 and 14, and the fractions of this knowledge also are strewn across the different chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, and occasionally we shall be tasting the drops of nectar found in other portions of the Bhagavad Gita.